Hey, today I'm going to be doing an oil change on the 2013 Honda Accord Coupe. This is the 4-cylinder. Just want to show you what my oil life is at right now. The way that you cycle through this meter is with this button right here. So push that until you get to the oil life. Right now it's at 20%, so basically it means it's between 15 to 20% oil left. When this turns to 15, when you turn on your car, right here next to your miles, it will say service, and it will have like a code above that, whether it be A or B, and you can refer to your owner's manual to see what that A or B stands for. But A basically means you just need an oil change. B means you need all this other stuff along with your oil change. But I'm gonna do it now before the little wrench comes on, because I'm gonna be going on a long commute, and so I want to get it done before it actually goes down to 15. It's the first oil change for this car. Okay, these are the items I'm going to be using today. I'm going to be using these to choke the rear wheels. Here's the oil filter, here's the oil, Mobil 1 020, jack stands, 17mm wrench, floor jack, some paper towel, funnel, and oil container to catch the old oil. Okay, first thing we want to do is open the hood. Push the lever to open the hood. Okay, to open this hood, put your finger to the left of this edge of the H, and you will feel a little tab that you push up, and then you pull on the thing. So that's the little tab that you push up, and you'll open your hood. After your hood is open, you take that, lift it up, and then insert it into the slot right there. Okay, if you look at your fill cap, it'll tell you what oil to use. It says 020, so that's what I'm going to be using. Okay, this is your front jacking point. It's right here. Give me a sec. There you go. Okay, this is the jacking point for the floor jack for the front. It's this little piece back here. Okay, I lifted the car with my floor jack, and I have the car on jack stand on both sides, and the rear wheel choked off. Making sure that your e-brake is up. Now what you want to do is remove your oil fill cap and put it to the side. Okay, if you look underneath the car, you'll see a sign in your oil pan that says engine oil, pointing to a bolt right here. This is going to be a 17mm bolt that you have to remove. Turn it counterclockwise to remove this. And here is your filter. It's really relatively easy to reach for the 4-cylinder. 17mm. And loosen the nut and remove the oil. Okay, so after you get the nut out, let that drain out. And then next, we're going to take that filter out. Now here is your oil drain plug, while I wait for the oil to drain out. See that there's a crush washer, this one right here, this washer that's attached to it, that goes in between the nut and the drain, the oil pan. Honda recommends that you change this every single time you do an oil change. These are probably like maybe 10 cents each at the dealership. I bought like 20, 30 of them or so. So I'm going to change them since they recommend it. I know many people that just reuse these. I've done it in the past and never had a problem with it. But again, these were like less than 10 cents. So I just went and bought a bunch of them, so that I do it right the first time. Okay, the oil basically is almost done draining out of the oil pan. Now I'm going to take the filter out. I forgot to mention at the beginning, I'm going to use a filter wrench to take this out. So just grab it and twist it counterclockwise, and this filter will come out. Okay. Turn it counterclockwise, and the oil will drain out. Okay, you want to make sure that the oil gasket is not around the silver metal piece right here, and you want to take a paper towel or oil rag and clean off where the oil dripped. So make sure that's clean. Now take your new filter and get your new oil and put lightly oil around the seal. To put it back in. Okay, we're just gonna spin it with our hand. Okay, until it gets snug, so it's all day, you know, and then turn it a quarter turn. So turn it. That's it. You don't want to tighten it any more than that, because if you do, you're gonna have a hard time removing it. Basically, all you're doing is making sure the seal gets a firm contact, and that should be it. You don't need to take your oil filter wrench or socket or everything to tighten it until you know you can't turn it anymore. You just have to do it with the hand tighten, and that's it. Okay, now once that's out, we're gonna put our oil drain plug back on. Now this one, you want to torque it to 30 foot-pound. Okay, now I'm gonna pour in our new motor oil. I have a 5-quart jug, a mobile one. I'm going to put only 4 quarts in first, and then put in the rest after I check the level on the dipstick. So pour it in. Okay, and you can see the marking like on the side how many I put in. Put your cap back on. Let's hand tight. And okay, now what you want to do is start the car, let it run for like a minute or two, turn it off, and check your oil level. So it's the one with the orange handle. So take it out, wipe it off, put it back into the slot, and take it out, and then check your measurements. I'm not sure how much you can see, but right now it's like right here in between the lower and the upper mark. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit more in. It doesn't have to go to the top, it just has to be in between these two, but I would prefer if it was a little bit more closer to the top. Okay, so after you check your oil level, if you need more, go ahead and add more oil. Okay, take your oil stick out, wipe it once, put it back in again, and check the oil level. Right now, my marking is almost to the dot. It's probably 3/4 way up here, and so I don't think I'm gonna need to put more oil in. Don't forget to take your used oil to your local auto store, Walmart, or anywhere that does oil change. They should be recycling it for you free of charge. Don't dump it in your drain, don't dump it in the lawn, things like that. So please take it, and that completes your oil change on a 4-cylinder 2013-2014 Honda Accord. Now after you have finished changing your oil, you want to set your oil life back to 100%. So cycle through until you get to your oil life, which says 20. Now hold on to this button and the oil life will start to blink. There you go. Now let go and then push it again and hold. So there you go. Now it says oil life is back to 100.